going on, chat? How are we doing today? Doing well? Doing terrible? You tell me. I'm doing alright myself. I think I've got a better grasp of what I'm talking about this time compared to last time, but I suppose only time will actually tell if that's true. Potentially the days of red explosion thingy are gone, but we'll see. Nah, I still probably don't know nearly all of the moves in this game, but that's fine. Learn as time goes on. We'll figure things out. A universal bug tournament? Hey man, hopefully not this time around. We're getting there. Slowly but surely it's getting better. Just give it some time. I saw something that should have popped up, I think. Someone became a member and it didn't work. Either that or it's taking forever. I'm not entirely sure why. But actually does give me a good chance to make sure that all of my stuff is actually functioning properly. But thank you, Strath, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. It should work. My alerts. It hasn't even popped up on my alert feed, which is a little bit concerning. Couldn't tell you why. Not sure what the problem is there. So I think I have... Hang on. Let me just make sure. My alerts don't work, we might have an issue. Hopefully not. That... Ooh. It's the same thing, it just screws up where I am, huh? I did something and I screwed it up, and this was like 3 weeks ago, and then I just haven't fixed it, evidently. This is a different alert box. I think because I stream on 2 channels, most of you know that, and so the alerts coming. I don't know which of my my stream presets has the correct. This is just not centered correctly. But I don't know which of my stream presets have the correct... What's the word for it? I guess the right... What I'm blanking out. The right notification boxes. So we'll find out. If I'm on the wrong preset, then it's not the end of the world, but things won't pop up. And that would kind of be obnoxious. So if we don't have the problem. Anyways, moving on. Today we're doing a tournament in AUT. Not a shock. Everyone knows that. You read the title of the stream. How these work is pretty much identical to the YBA tournaments, but in case you haven't been to any of my YBA tournaments, I will go over the rules and all that kind of stuff anyways. All the rules are also pretty much identical to the YBA tournaments, but you can find all of those in my Discord, which is linked in, I believe, both the description of the YouTube stream, and it should also be somewhere at the bottom of the Twitch stream, I think. If it's not there, that's my bad. Anyways, so first things first, the question that everyone's asking: how do I join the tournament? Because people always ask that 100 times, and then I answer it, and then they ask me 100 more times. It's simple. You go to the Discord. At the bottom, there's a tournament joins channel. you could see it. It's visible to everyone. It's not open right now because I'm not taking joins. When I do open it, I'm going to pick 10 people, and then they're going to join here, and then we're going to have our tournament. If you're not one of the 10 people, you won't get in. If you are one of the 10 people, you'll get the Eclipse viewer participant role. If you do get the role, there's a bunch of chat channels underneath the Eclipse viewer tournaments, like little sub box, and you'll be able to see them all. You'll be able to see the chat, the code for the private server, all that kind of stuff. Moving past that, tournament matches are 2-stock double elimination still. I know AUT's 1v1s are 3-stock, but 3-stock takes a really long time. In the future, if I keep doing these and we get more support for potentially doing tournaments, then there's a good chance that it'll go up to 3-stock, but as it stands right now, just for the sake of time and making sure things continue to run smoothly, it's staying at 2 stocks for now. May change, we'll see. And it's double elimination, which means that you have to lose a total of 2 games, 4 total stocks if you lose twice, in order to get knocked out. So if you lose a game, you lose both your stocks, then you go into loser's bracket. So if you get in and then you lose both your stocks and you lose the first game, you're not out of the tournament. Don't quit. You're wasting everyone's time, and you're just giving your opponent, whoever you're fighting next, a free bye, and that sucks, and no one wants that. So don't quit after you lose once. Actual rules are pretty simple. Don't go too far from where I'm going to tell you to play. That's up to the discretion of the people playing, and I think it's pretty obvious. Some people stretch the rules sometimes, but if you're just blatantly running away outside of like established boundaries, don't do that. I'll take a stock from you if I'm watching the match, and if you're playing a match and someone does that, then you're in your rights to complain about it, because I can't do that. All stands and abilities are allowed. This is remaining true. Actually, I think probably Planet Shaper, I guess, is probably banned, because you can't use that in 1v1s. Sands, I've been told, doesn't work in 1v1s, and that's why it's banned. But it does work, so I'm not banning that this time around. So I think Planet Shaper is the only one that's banned in 1v1s. Interrupting an ongoing game will result in an automatic disqualification, so don't run into the middle while someone's fighting and distract them, that kind of stuff. Attack me while I'm spectating a match, and you'll also be disqualified. Don't do that. And finally, not on the rules here, but apparently AUT's got a big problem with it, but if you abuse glitches, then not only will you get DQ'd from the tournament, but you're going to get recorded and reported directly to the developers. So don't do that. Don't abuse glitches. You're literally on a stream. How stupid could you be? Don't do that. Don't do that. Should be a pretty obvious thing, but you know what? I've been here long enough to know that it's not obvious enough. Anyways, I'll open the tournament joins channel momentarily, and you guys should be able to join, and we can try to kick things off and get them rolling. Hey, the bits thing works.
Keep up the work, man. Love your content.
I appreciate it, Cornel. Thank you. And the joins channel is not open, because I'm bad. Now it's open. Now it's not open, because I shut it. Alright, I'll pick 10 people from there. If you get the role, then you'll be able to see chats, and if you don't, then better luck next time. About halfway through. One more. I always love seeing blocked message in here. My favorite. My absolute favorite thing is seeing blocked message in tournament joins. Just knowing that some fucking idiot got themselves blocked and then tried to join the tournament. Like, come on. You moron. Alright, that should be everyone. Should have 10 people joining. Momentarily. And if we don't have that, then oh well. It is what it is. There's a donation that probably won't work, but we'll see if it does. If my alerts don't work, I apologize. I'll figure it out by next stream, I promise. Because the Twitch ones are working, but the YouTube ones might not be. Anyways, if it doesn't pop up... Oh, it does pop up. Okay, it works. I got it. Fixed it.
Hey, I love your vids.
No,
Keep up the good work. For a build or bust, you should try MIH Pluck.
Cameron, the builder busts are all decided by comments, whatever the top rated comment is in the previous one. Next one is Vampire the World, I think. But if you ever want to do that, that's your best chance. I don't pick them anywhere else. I appreciate the $5. Thank you. See how many people we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, 10 including me, which is not accurate. Thank you for the tier 1, Cornel. I appreciate it. Alright, well, we'll just shoot it off with 9 and see what happens. Is what it is. I need to make a rule against obnoxiously emoting around while I'm trying to watch a tournament set. I should have done that. I forgot. I forget that's even a thing. Too late now.
Just for saying my name correctly, LMAO.
Oh, is that what it was? I feel like that's not that bad, right? Then again, I'm really bad with names, so I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised I got it right. Nearly there. I'll tell you one thing, display names have a tendency of making things a whole lot easier, because people's display names are usually significantly easier to read and type out than people's usernames. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we actually did end up with 10. Okay. Not every day that actually happens. I'll tell you that. As a rarity in here. I'd say a good 80% of the time someone doesn't show up. It's probably more than that. If someone went through every single tournament and found how many of them all the people actually showed up in, it would probably be like maybe 2 or 3 of them. Next time I should let MM in. I don't know, MM's probably just as good at this game as he is at any other one, so terrifying, I would imagine. Is Made in Heaven and AUT still annoying and uncatchable? I know it's obnoxious to play against. I also know it has some problems that I'm not gonna talk about here, but I mean, I don't necessarily think it's uncatchable. It could be real annoying though, I'll tell you that. How's my day doing? Pretty good, Zays. How about yourself? How's your day been? That's the real question. What is my biggest fear? That's a weird question. It's a hard one. I guess the fear of being forgotten is probably the biggest one, right? Just like slowly. I think my biggest fear is slowly dropping off, which is inevitable. Like you can't prevent that. It just is going to happen, right? There's no avoiding that. But I guess that would be my best answer for you. Like you can't be relevant forever. So, logically speaking, just gotta do what you can while you can do it. Make a Reaper review for AUT? I haven't really used Reaper. I spent the pain in the ass amount of time to get all the Dragon Balls in order to get it, but I've not really actually used it. There's more people in here that I think should be, potentially, but it's whatever, it doesn't really matter. As long as they don't break anything. What standard spec would I want added to YBA that you feel was missing? I don't think there's anything that's really like outwardly missing off the top of my head. Part 6 stuff, obviously, I'm looking forward to. But yeah, no, I think it'd be cool if they tried to put in... I think they've kind of run their course for a lot of the canon stuff. I think it'd be cool if they tried their hand at more non-canon stuff like KCR, because I think that stuff is interesting and could be potentially fun to play. Because at the end of the day, them adding more stands that no one really wants to play is kind of pointless. Like, let's say they add Stone Free, right? And it's not fun and no one wants to use it and it's not very good. Then what's the point of adding it? It's like Red Hot Chili Peppers. I kind of regret my standpoint on Red Hot Chili Peppers because I was dead wrong. I was like, this is a mediocre stand, but that's fine. Well, then no one uses that stand. So what's the point of putting it in if no one's gonna use it? How many people use Purple Haze? And I know there's gonna be like 3 of you that are like, I use Purple Haze, but barely anybody uses it. So I think adding things that people actually want to use would be a better use of time. All right, here we go. We got it ready to go. I forget where I had people fight, so we're gonna figure it out. I also didn't actually tell anyone before this started the arenas we're fighting in, so I'm just gonna assume that you'll figure it out. Derp and Pickle, you guys are gonna go fight at the Coliseum. Kill Element and Chad, you guys are gonna go fight at the beach by the Killua NPC. I hope you know where that is. And CEO and Akira, you're fighting right here, right by me. Also, if someone that's not playing wants to push the NPCs out of the middle area, we can end up being able to use that. If I didn't say your name, you're not playing. Not yet. Also, Tank, you're not even supposed to be here. I don't know what you're doing here. There's 11 people in here. So, someone's not supposed to be here. And, you're not in the, you're not in the bracket. So, I can't help you. No, it didn't. You have the role? DM me on Discord. We'll figure out who's faking it and DQ them. Someone leaked the code to someone else and replaced you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Alright, hang on. Someone's getting their ass disqualified. They're not getting away with that. Alrighty. Yep. Yeah, I got it. I got it, Crystal. I gotta figure out who, I have to get to the bottom of who joined in through their friend. because I'll find him. Unless I accidentally gave too many people the role, it could have been my fault. Hang on, I'll check. Could be on me. Give me a minute. If it's my fault, I will take responsibility. Yeah, I think I might have done that. I think that's might have been what happened. Yeah, there's 11 people on the rolls. I fucked something up. Hang on, Crystal, I'll fix it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this, but I can fix it. Hang on, I'll respond to the donations in a minute. I gotta fix this. Tell you what, Crystal. Rather than remaking the entire bracket, I'm going to... I'll set an alarm on my phone. Are you gonna be around next week at the same time? Actually, wait. Next week I might not be doing a stream. That's not a good idea. Never mind. I take that back. Ignore me. Oh, what the hell? I just crashed the... That's great. I crashed the tournament page anyway. What the fuck? I really messed up. It's so broken. It's omega broken. This is gonna be easier said than done. I might have to redo all the first rounds because of this. So all the people playing their matches might be wasting their time because I fucked up. I think that's what's gonna happen. These people in the back are still playing. I apologize. This one's on me. At least there was actually server space, right? It could be worse. I wonder if those people, I wonder if CEO and Akira have figured out that their match is probably meaningless. I don't know if they can hear me. They're welcome to play it out, but it's probably not gonna mean anything because I fucked it up. Ah, time stop. Rip. Cancelled. That's a rough life. I don't see too much of Shadow of the World Requiem. It's not bad. I don't think it's nearly as good as Star Platinum Requiem, but it's pretty good. Having 500 health is pretty nice. What's Eclipse's Discord? It's in the description of the stream. I could get hacked and someone might find where I live. Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't matter if someone found where I lived. What are they gonna do about it? Come get me? I can't say I'm too afraid of my core audience, I'll be honest. Not that I would ever actively give away my address or anything, because that would just be stupid. I can't say that. Someone was talking about my greatest fear earlier. I can't say that's on the list. It's definitely not. Not even close. Tournament joins are cloned. Cloned. Yeah, cloned. Yep, that's the word. Tournament joins are closed, Aki. In fact, I gave too many people the tournament role, so I had to restart the entire bracket from scratch and wait for all of the lag and shit to freeze and all that again with the bracket site. So overall, I'm thriving. You join via the Discord if you're trying to join next time. My Discord, if you're in the Discord, at the bottom of it, there's a channel called Tournament Joins, and I talk about it quite substantially before I open it before the tournament, and then I open it for like a minute, probably not that long, and then I close it. And if you type a message in there, you've got a chance of getting the tournament role, and if you get that, then you're in. Okay, sorry about this. Starting again with the correct amount of people this time, because I messed up. Akira and I asked go to the Coliseum. Crystal and Chad, you guys go to the beach by the Killua NPC, and Drip and CEO, you guys play here. That's not what I wanted to use. What's the heal? There it is. Yeah, it's Drip and CEO in the middle. Crystal, you and Chad are playing at the beach, I think, right? I said that. Yeah, CEO, you're here with Drip. No one else should be playing other than that, I think. Yeah, near Killua. You should be playing against Chad over there. I asked you should be fighting against Akira in the what's it called? The Coliseum. Akira's right over there. At the Coliseum, on the other end of the map. I don't think it's that complicated. All right, well, we've got I've actually got a pretty hype matchup here with I was actually just speaking about Shadow of the World Requiem versus Star Platinum Requiem. Also, someone's probably going to comment about the light on my face. Can't do anything about that still. I don't have blackout curtains or anything, and the sun is perfectly positioned. I don't know if you can see. It's perfectly right there, so it shines right in my eyes and blinds me. It's great. Ow. But anyways, Shadow of the World Requiem versus Star Platinum Requiem's interesting. Of course, Star Platinum Requiem's got a whole lot better options close up, but Shadow of the World Requiem has the long-range options. Shadow of the World Requiem also has got a significantly stronger barrage. Both stands suffering from the bug that you just saw there, where they time skip and get stuck in the floor. Time skip in this game can be good and can be bad. It depends on how often you get stuck in the floor. It should just be generally a really good movement option, but unfortunately, this is AUT,
Crazy
so no such luck.
Only
Can't
1
have
month
that.
away from part 6.
Is it? I haven't been paying attention to any of those dates. That's pretty cool. I'm excited. Isn't it on like Netflix? So it's all going to come out at the same time? I think. I wouldn't be even remotely surprised if they did it in parts. I mean, I'd be upset, but I think that would probably happen. We'll see. I haven't been paying attention to the news on that stuff. Pretty hefty lead right now for CEO and Shadow of the World Requiem, but one good Star Platinum Requiem combo will basically completely negate this. Something we haven't seen too much of, or at least maybe I've just been missing out on it, is the combo move from Star Platinum Requiem, which is definitely Star Platinum Requiem's best move. Looks like the first stock going down there in favor of CEO. But the combo move for Star Platinum Requiem is super good, uncancelable, really hard to punish, and if you do land it, just hands you a combo. So quite good. But honestly, I think CEO's more than aware of the combo, doesn't want to get close, and has been consistently throwing projectiles from afar. And of course, that knife throw that Shadow of the World Requiem has next to, ooh, I think that was a hit of the, I forget what that move's called, but it's a hella long charge up, does like 50 damage, and you don't want to, or 60 damage, and you really don't want to get hit by it. But there wasn't much CEO could have done there. I think he was already doing a barrage, and Shadow of the World Requiem's barrage you can't cancel it once you've started. There's another instance, a barrage trade that won out for Star Platinum Requiem, because Star Platinum Requiem, the barrage is shorter, but it doesn't do as much damage. But in that case, it wins out. And so far, it looks like Drip has been pulling himself back into the game, slowly but surely. If he gets this kill pretty soon, he'll have a good amount of health and he'll have it pretty evened up. But so far, it looks like CEO is trying to make sure that that lead can't be crawled back, misses the ground slam there, and doesn't quite hit them with that. I don't remember what that move's called. See, we're going to be doing a lot of that. It's the, it's like Arrow Barrage or something. I don't know. Something like that. Arrow Prison is the move that Star Platinum Requiem has that I don't think I've seen landed a single time. Still yet to see any hits on the...
My brother got me a Jotaro hat for my B-Day smiley face.
Oh, that might be good. Nope, not quite. I was gonna say we might see use of the we haven't seen too much use of combo from Drip really at all. CEO on the ropes. Maybe 2 or 3 more hits will kill him. We also haven't seen Drip try to use any sort of time stop. I don't know if that's because of the global cooldown, someone else time stopped maybe, but so far we just haven't seen it. We saw CEO try to go for the time stop, but it got canceled, and someone's attacking me. That's pretty cool. I wish I'll DQ them. That'd be awesome. Anyways, it misses the... Oh, okay. CEO getting taken out. That's putting us at 1-1. Drip can bring this back. He's still got half health, so I don't think it's over quite yet. Ooh, good time stop. Really good. That's basically what CEO needs. If he gets the combo here, nope, not gonna get it. I thought maybe if he did combo at the end of that, he could have gotten a lot of damage, but he just didn't. Did get a decent chunk of damage though, not bad. And just, he's got it. I think he can come back for sure. It's pretty even. The health bars are fairly even. Drip's still behind, but not out of it, not even close. If he keeps getting chunked by those knives, though, he's slowly going to get chipped out of it and eventually lose. We've seen basically no whiff punishing on the ground slams from either of the players, which is really interesting to me. Those things have hella lag, so whenever they're used and they don't land, it should be a free punish. Another time stop. We've been seeing mad time stops coming out. I thought I turned camera shake off, but apparently I didn't. And honestly, a lot of the time it doesn't even work. Finally seeing, was that? Okay, that was a barrage. I thought it might have been use of the combo, but it was not. By the way, when I'm talking about combo, is literally the name of the move. It's not a specific combo. It's the J move for Star Platinum Requiem. Oh, that might finish him. Nope, not quite. If that barrage final hit had hit, that would have been over. There's no way he would have lived that. No chance. But no such luck, and he's still in it. Lots of hits coming out here. See, Drip just on the very end of his health bar. There's a time stop. That's almost certainly going to kill him. There's no way he lives this. Surely not. Nope. That's it. Drip's going to bring it home in a really close game. I should have mentioned that if you are in the tournament and you're still listening to this, the match results report channel is where you go to report your results of the game you just played, and it helps me a lot. So please use that channel. Makes my life easier. I don't have to hunt you down. Cameron, me, thank you. I appreciate the $2. And Illuminate, happy birthday whenever that was. Thank you for the $2. It's your birthday. Why are you sending me money? That doesn't add up. And Pawnee became a member. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Let's see who finished what. I asked one over there. I'm using your display names on the bracket, so that's your best bet.
I forgot to hit start the tournament, and now we gotta wait for the laggy BS again. That's good, right?
What's wrong with chat? Oh, that guy. Yeah, I'll ban him. Surprised there's no mods. There's usually mods around. That's right, he's gone. You're welcome. Usually there's mods around. Alright. Now I can actually put in the stuff that I should have been doing earlier. That one was done.
You should 1v1 Karanatavaliable. He's good. YBA number 2.
I don't know why this isn't even a match that was supposed to be played. I don't know why it's in here. I don't know if you guys paid attention to who was supposed to be playing where, but your match results are wrong, because Kill Element was not supposed to be playing Chad. Kill Element wasn't supposed to be playing anything, so they shouldn't have been anywhere. Crystal was supposed to be playing Chad, so that match has to be replayed. Crystal was supposed to be playing Chad at the beach. So y'all gotta go do that. And Pickle and Derp were also not supposed to be playing, so I don't know why that's on here either. Y'all need to get it together. This is a mess. Okay, Crystal and Chad still need to play their match. Go play that at the beach. Let's have Void and I Asked right here, and Unusual and Kill Element, you guys go play at the Coliseum. Simple directions. Not hard to follow, I promise. None of them are hard. We did? Why didn't you put it in the results? Because I read the results and it said Crystal played, or Chad played someone else, which wasn't supposed to happen. Thank you. In that case, have Pickle and Chad go play over at the beach. No, they didn't put it there. They just did a second ago. Like, they literally just put it in there. Isn't someone supposed to be playing here? It was Void and I Asked. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing. Hey buddy.
Hey Eclipse, do you plan on making more bingo videos soon?
Also, you need to reset. You don't have full health. Do I plan on making more bingo videos soon? Today. There's literally one that will be posted after this stream. The World AU. It's coming. After the stream. So yes. Appreciate the $5, Space. Thank you. Yeah, I Asked is supposed to be playing against Void here, and I Asked doesn't... Yeah, he didn't have full health. I don't know what he was doing. It's just a bad start. Knife spam Big O. It was an interesting experience. You'll see. Alright, so I think it's Star Platinum the World versus the World Over Heaven. I think we saw this last time. I don't remember who won though. It's been a hot minute. I also don't think... It dawned on me a few days ago that I don't think I ever gave the champion rollout to the Gojo player who won the the tournament, what do you call it? The tournament, how long ago was that? Like 3 or 4 weeks ago? I don't think I ever gave them the champion role, so that's my bad. If I figure out who that is, I'll fix that. And no, don't randomly DM. There's gonna be like 1,600 people that are like, it was me, when it wasn't. I'll figure out who it is. But anyways, I haven't been paying too much attention. The knives, all right, good use of the heal there. Just keep that health topped off. I don't know if he healed himself quite yet, but Star Platinum of the World's heal, probably one of the best heals in the game, same with Star Platinum, because it really doesn't slow you down all that much, really, if at all. Because both Gold Experience and the World Over Heaven heal you for 50 health, which is, what, 20 more, I think, than the Star Platinum heal. But at the end of the day, both those heals slow you down to a crawl and can get you punished almost cross-stage a lot of the time. So it can be really rough. So it seems like a good heal on paper, but then you actually get down to using it, and it's kind of trouble. We're also seeing, I think that the World Over Heaven is TS resist. It might not. I don't quite remember. But I know that Star Platinum of the World does, and so that's going to basically completely nullify, or maybe not completely nullify, but it's going to hurt the gameplay of IAST quite a bit if you're not having access to that time stop. Because the World Over Heaven, honestly, its normals, not super great, but the time stop is super great and almost carries the whole stand. That and Reality Overwrite, if you can land it. Easier said than done. But yeah, time stopping all the way out there. I think, oh, okay, that was a good use of time stop. I asked using the time stop to cancel Void's time stop and get himself a good bunch of damage. I think he probably could have gotten more damage off of that, but honestly, at this point, take whatever damage you can get. That's not bad at all. Both of them opting to heal each other, and you see exactly what I'm talking about there. Void pops the heal and can almost put pressure on after using it. I slows down to an absolute crawl, can't move at all. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's like a good gameplay balance decision, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You heal more, you got more end leg, but yeah, it's just the way it is. That projectile also being pretty good. All right, gonna use the time stop there. Pretty far away, but I think he's gonna be able to get a good amount of damage off of this probably. I'm surprised they didn't go for the severe internal injury, I think is what that move is called. That's really good to use in time stop. Does a good amount of damage, and since it doesn't really stun, it's a good move to use while you've got your time stop, since you're probably not going to be using it otherwise. Tries to get the reality overwrite, and that's not going to quite work out. We also haven't seen too much use of the ground slam, I think it's called. I don't remember, or whatever it is. The big AoE move that the World Over Heaven has access to. That's usually just some free damage when you start getting close, because there's almost no avoiding it. It's just such a massive hitbox. I have heard some things about that being punishable on hit. There's a lot of moves like that in this game, unfortunately. So maybe that's why we're not seeing too much use of it, but it is a good move. This first stock being drawn out quite a long time, probably a good indicator as to why I shouldn't be playing 3 stocks in these tournaments. Does go for, ooh, did he get it? I think he got it. Yeah, he got it. That Reality Overwrite's gonna get landed. That's definitely gonna clean up the stock. Reality Overwrite is basically just time stop 2 for the World Over Heaven. Unlike YBA, well, I mean, I guess it's pretty similar to YBA in that it's kind of just a win button. But obviously a lot harder to land in this game than, actually, I guess it's about the similar to difficulty to land. Might be even harder to land in YBA, really, now that it gets canceled and you get hit. But it's basically a second time stop. You get hit by it, you can't do anything. You're stuck moving at a crawl for a little bit. And the real big brain play is to hit someone with that, and then right as it's ending, you time stop them. And then you just get 2 time stops, pretty much.
Eclipse, how do you feel
It's
about
really
the
good.
Hidden Tech Infinite Killer Queen combo in YBA?
They patched that, so that doesn't exist. I appreciate the $5, Hunk, but they patched that. I complained to Paragon about it, and it actually got fixed in a reasonable amount of time after the update. I mean, mind you, that was after I complained about it previously, right after Killer Queen got reworked, and they didn't fix it until this update. But still, it got fixed, so it doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. Or at least, it's supposed to be fixed. I didn't actually check. I hope it is. I think it's looking pretty good so far for IAST. He's taken the first stock. He's gotten some extra credit tacked on here, and I think he's passed the threshold, assuming that Void doesn't get to heal anymore, or too many more times. Ooh, good punish there. Yeah, you can't get away with those arm crusher, I think. You can't really get away with that too often. How did that work? That's some AUT nonsense right there. But yeah, so far putting on a lot of extra credit here with the second stock, or even his first stock. IAS not losing his stock yet. Gonna try to punish that heal. Nope, not quite. Getting away with that 50 heal is really big for Void. Or not Void, I asked. Oh, that's another time stop he's getting away with, and he stopped right in front of him. This isn't looking good. That's not looking good at all. He's gonna eat the whole thing. Yep, Barrage. Does teleport out because of AUT. Looks like the first Awaken coming out. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that Star Platinum even had that, and I think Void did too, because he didn't use it the first stock. Or if he did, I didn't see it. We also haven't seen a beatdown used from Void, but he also hasn't really gotten a chance to use it. IAS playing very patient, trying to keep Void out, make sure that that isn't able to be used. Smart play for sure, I understand it. Does manage to get the barrage there, Void. I don't think he's gonna have the beatdown yet. Nope, not quite. Doesn't have the beatdown, so he's not gonna be able to use it. Here comes the time stop. I think that IAST has gotten away with that every single time. We'll see if this works out. Hopefully it does. Yep, alright, so he didn't get glitched out of it or teleport or anything like that, and that might be it, honestly. I'm not sure. Nope, not quite. Void hanging on. He's got a decent chunk of health left, so he's doing fine. Man, I keep getting clipped with... Oh, that's not what I want to do. I almost threw knives. But, yeah, no, I think the health bars are pretty even we're looking at right now, but the thing you have to consider is IAST is up a stock. So it may look even, it's not even. IAST is winning pretty heftily. He's got a full stock lead. Not looking too good for Void right now. I don't think he's out of it yet because Star Platinum's heal is really good, but it's not looking great. This combo, not gonna be able to wrap it up, but it's gonna do a good chunk of damage and put Void even, oh, that heal was clutch. Put Void even closer to death. That might be it. Nope, he's gonna be able to block. All right, Void gets away with that, but he got clipped by the 35 damage while trying to run away. There's another Awaken, 2 in 1 stock. Void just slightly hanging on. He hasn't hit too many of the projectiles. I haven't seen, we haven't seen too much use of the, or really any use of the beatdown. Not that he's gotten a chance to land it, but even still, it's been looking pretty rough for him this entire time. A recovery here is not impossible, but it's going to be very difficult. Both of them healing. All those heal trades, IAST is winning those. Every single time, IAST wins because he's getting more health on the heal and not getting punished for it. And he's also up a stock. There's a beatdown, though. That's not going to kill, but it's going to bring IASK down a whole lot and give Void a chance to regen his cooldowns back. So he might have a heal back at the end of this. If he can kill IASK here with after the beatdown and then heal himself, he's going to have probably a little over half health or so and still have a chance to come back. And he got away with the time stop before IASK could. If he kills him off this time stop, he's good. He's back in it. And he's gonna do just that. Void, not out of it yet. Just about half health. He's down half HP bar, but certainly not over. I think he can bring it back if he keeps this up. It's probably not getting much closer than this. Oh, reality overwrite? Ooh, that could be it. I don't actually know, because IAS doesn't have a time stop, so he's not gonna be able to do any time stop meme or anything here. But that's a lot of damage. And no, I take it back. He doesn't have a time stop. I think he's dead. This might be it. He did get the Awaken off, which healed him up a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to matter. Nah, it's not going to matter. If he has a heavy punch, this is done. Yeah, that's it. That's a wrap. IAS takes it in a very, very close 2-1 victory. All those other matches are certainly over and done with. That was a long one. It was a good game, though. I'll tell you that. Okay. Let's have Unusual and Crystal play at the Coliseum. Void and Drip, you guys play on the beach. and Derp and CEO play here. And I asked and Kill Element, you guys play in the middle. You may have to push the dummies out of the way. If you want to push the dummies out of the way, you can. Actually, you know what? If you guys want, you can play out like in the foresty kind of areas. There's less defined boundaries there, though. It's up to you. You can talk it out amongst yourselves. Your choice. You can either push the dummies, play with the dummies, or play in the forest. Either one. Take your pick. So, Derp and CEO. We haven't seen Derp play quite yet. We have seen CEO play. I also have not really ever seen Nocturnus like play well. I don't think it's a bad ability. I think it's actually quite good. I've just never seen a good player with it. So, first time for everything, and hopefully this is that time. Nocturnus obviously not being a stand without its problems. It's kind of just I'm gonna be honest, I think Nocturnus is a whole lot of unga bunga, press, hold forward, and mash buttons kind of thing. And I don't know if Shadow of the World Requiem can keep up with that kind of button pressing. Like, look at this, we're seeing it right here. Derp just charging in, mashing buttons, and it's working out phenomenally so far. Pretty much oh, he just, what? He fall under the map? Where did he go? Oh, I think I see him. CEO, I think you better just reset and go back and start from the top. What the fuck? No, it does not count as a stock. Just take it from the top. What a mess. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna start back in 0-0. Derp falling through the map for no particular reason. I think he time skipped, and time skip doesn't work in this game. Or teleport, it's not a time skip because Nocturnus doesn't have time stop. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Cool stuff. So far, that the last stock up until he fell through the map was looking pretty good for Derp. I think Derp has a lot of options that kind of just phase out CEOs. The barrage being basically just better because it does a comparable amount of damage, I believe, with the bleed, but also able to finish up a whole lot faster. That block break's going to be pretty brutal. But it being able to finish up a whole lot faster, so if they both barrage at the same time, Derp's going to come out every single time, always winning those. Getting that time stop canceled. So far, the pressure's just been getting constantly put on, and CEO can't keep up, because I don't even think it's completely at the fault of CEO, or even mostly at the fault of CEO. There's that first stock going down. Shadow of the World Requiem just can't deal with pressure. It doesn't have any real good get-off-me tools. If you try to... The only real good one that you have is your... What is that move called? Goddamn, I can't remember. It's the one where you charge it up. I think it's like H. And even that, like, while you're charging it, you're just gonna get nuked. So it's not even, like, a great option. So you basically are just throwing that out and hoping it works out. And it has no stun on it, too. So that's one way to put it, Cameron. Make sure you don't go broke, buddy. But yeah, the pressure the options to deal with pressure on Shadow of the World Requiem are pretty bad, as well as every single time that barrage probably shouldn't have worked out, but every single time that CEO misses a barrage, he's gonna get punished super hard, which I guess is more true for other stands, but Nocturnus can definitely pull through in that respect. You just gotta be really careful. You gotta be really careful throwing out the barrage. If you try to use Shadow of the World Requiem's barrage when you're not basically confirmed, it's asking for a punish, because Shadow of the World Requiem, Star Platinum, and a few others have barrages that you can't cancel them once you started them. They have a automatic heavy punch on the end, and sometimes that's a good thing and sometimes it's a bad thing. For Shadow of the World Requiem, it's a really good combo finisher because it does, I think, over 60 damage. It looks like CEO being able to take a stock, putting us at 1-1 here, but Derp getting a really close spawn not going to give CEO any sort of levity to get himself, or to give himself any sort of a break. But as I was saying, the, what was it? What even was I saying? Christ, I don't remember. Well, I suppose if I remember it later, then I'll keep talking. Oh, I was talking about the barrage. Yeah. So Star Platinum and Shadow of the World Requiem have barrages that you can't interrupt them and you can't combo off of them because they have a final hit on the end of them. So yeah, it is what it is. You just kind of got to deal with it. Also, Chad, this is really annoying, and if you're still in, you're disqualified. So congratulations. Good job. You're a fucking idiot. Looks like CEO bled out there, and Derp's gonna bring the game home 2-1 in a pretty dominant display. That game is already played. That match was also played. Void one over there. I think most of these games are still getting played. Let's see. Yeah, that one I just saw. I'm trying to remember who I sent where. Pickle and Derp obviously haven't played because Derp was just playing. I asked and Kill Element, I don't know if I sent them anywhere. I think I had Unusual and Crystal go play somewhere. I think they're still playing. Alright, well I'll just work with what I've got. We'll see who's here, and then I'll work off of that. So, CEO and Akira, you guys go to the Coliseum. There might be someone there. I don't know. I'm hoping there's not. If there is, go to the, if there is someone there, go to the beach. There's almost certainly not anyone there. I think Unusual and Crystal should still be playing somewhere, so I think they're at the beach, but I could be wrong. They might be at the, they're either at the beach or the Coliseum. And then I'll have I Asked and Kill Element here, and Pickle and Derp go play either in the middle or somewhere in the forest. Your call. I still don't know where people would rather go for that. So take your pick. Yeah, it's Kill Element and I Asked should be here. Yeah, right here at the field. All right, more Nocturnus. We've seen I Asked obviously before playing against Star Platinum the World, and we just saw Derp's Nocturnus take some names. So we'll see if Kill Element's going to continue to keep up the Nocturnus epic gamer time. Getting time stop right off the bat, though, maybe not going to be a great situation. Also, the World Over Heaven's got a whole lot better options when it comes to dealing with pressure than Shadow of the World Requiem does. So I Asked should have an easier time here. You can hit people with stuff like that, where I don't know if that... I think that Reality Overwrite hit but didn't work properly because Kill Element wasn't attacking but was like stuck blocking. I'm not entirely sure. Right now, I Asked kind of running away with it. But anyways, the World Over Heaven can deal with pressure a whole lot easier than Shadow of the World Requiem can. The barrage you can let go of, so if you whiff it, you can just kind of dash out and avoid getting hit. The ground slam or whatever, I can't remember what that move is called. But that move you can use to get off, and it's basically instant. Really hard to avoid, just generally. Time stop's a lot faster, so you're not going to get your time stop easily canceled. And Reality Overwrite you can use, and if they're using like a barrage or something, then they're going to get hard punished if they mess up. So overall, it should be a lot easier for I Asked, and he shouldn't be in nearly as much of a bad spot as I think it was CEO was when he was playing just a second ago. That was a hit on reality override. I guess you can block during that. I didn't think you could, but here we are. Learn something new every day, unless it's glitched. I don't know. But I did land the reality override, didn't get anything off of it. Right now it's looking, yeah, it's basically been time stop city. I think that, I'm pretty sure that Kill Element's been time stopped maybe 4 times already. And it's not looking too good for him. Thankfully, the AUT gods have been in his favor when it comes to these time stops, and every single one of them that would have tacked on more damage hasn't worked properly, and he's teleported out of it. So he's getting off scot-free to a degree, but not really, because, I mean, he's still losing. I think that at the end of the day, IAST is just making sure that the pressure that Kill Element could potentially be putting on is just not working out. Gonna get a little bit of the hits on the bleed there, but right now it's looking very IAST favored. It's pretty similar to the Star Platinum of the World match, if we're being honest, where IAST just kind of got that first stock and started putting on Asher Credit. Gonna start things off immediately with a time stop. Starting off strong, that's gonna do probably quite a bit of damage, but of course we're gonna see the magic teleport away. Yep. Who else could have seen that coming? Certainly not me. AUT special. People teleporting after time stop. That does happen in YBA, by the way, for anyone wondering. It's not a AUT specific problem, it's a Roblox problem. But in YBA, you have a tendency of being able to punish people even after they teleport. In this game, if they teleport, it's over. You won't catch them. It's done. I think there's a few reasons for that, but that's for another day. Maybe I'll talk about that in its own video someday. We'll see. But so far, looking like Kill Element... Honestly, Kill Element's in trouble. Because he doesn't have heal, any sort of healing, and he's a stock down. So IAST is going to chip him out, and there's nothing he can do. He can't get any more health back. He has to hit some of these moves without getting hit. Any sort of damage he takes here is a loss. Anything. Like, he cannot take damage. Because he can't heal any of it back. Well, that's not entirely true. He'll be able to heal it back if he gets a kill, but outside of that, it's a wrap. That's not how Twitch mods work. Sorry, buddy. Or a chat mods. You don't just. They're not a democracy thing. This is a dictatorship. I ban people on a whim. There's no say. You guys don't get any say. There's none. Block break on the time stop there. IAST looks like he took quite a bit of damage while I was harassing chat, and yeah, it's not nearly as favored as it was before. I guess Kill Element got one of those big combos, or well, they're not even combos. They're more like strings, because none of them are true. But if you don't make the right choice, then you're gonna tank it. Nocturnus is one of those interesting notes where a lot of the moves just like barely. Who the fuck did that, and why? I mean, I think he was gonna die anyway, but really? Anyways, so the, none of the moves for Nocturnus are really, well, I guess you could say that, like, true combos almost don't exist on the stand. It's really jank. All the moves send you pretty close, but don't have very much stun on them. So you can run forward and try to get another move, but the opponent can react a lot of the time. Now, if they choose the wrong option, that's where you get in trouble. If they hit you with a barrage, run forward, and then heavy punch you, and you block, you're getting block broken. That's trouble. Or they hit you with the shit, I don't remember what it's called. I'm bad. The thing where they throw you up in the air and then knock you back down. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's a lot of options like that where it's just, there's strings that you can get, but they're not necessarily true. Looks like Kill Element is able to block here, but he's probably going to get block broken. That's going to be a lot of damage coming out from this time stop, as always. Just kind of got to tank the damage. Honestly, a better option. It was looking pretty even, not gonna lie. I think Kill Element actually pulled ahead. I think he has slightly more health. Maybe not. I don't remember how much base health that Nocturnus has. Does block the blocks the charge there. That's basically a free combo starter if Kill Element's able to land it. does block the reality overrate punch, but you can't block that. So gets hit by it, but is able to block out of it anyway. Isn't going to take really any damage from it, so good call from Kill Element. He's really been doing a good job of dealing with those reality overrate punches. Probably getting hit with more than he should have, but he's been dealing with them pretty well. So far, both players playing the neutral here, not trying to get hit too many times. Throws out a barrage. Yeah, you get punished for those. I'm surprised that IAS didn't go for a harder punish, but Nocturnus's barrage, unlike a lot of the other barrages that have finishers on them, actually doesn't have much, if any, end lag at all. So you can get away with that kind of stuff. Is going to block in the time stop again. That's really nuking IAS damage output for sure, but it's not like completely out of the question. We saw he's only getting the barrage damage here and the M1s afterwards because of that block. So smart stuff for sure. IAS putting himself back in the lead. Does manage to time skip away there right after the end lag of the self-heal. That's a scary position to be in. If he got caught there right after the self-heal, he would have taken the damage that he healed back and then some, which is not pretty. And this is exactly what we're seeing right there. I think that was just 70 damage just right off the bat. Does get clipped with the knives, but just a few stray hits from Nocturnus and you're getting tanked. I've heard plenty of complaints, or seen plenty of complaints of people saying why Nocturnus doesn't have a time stop and how it's dumb. You don't want that stand to have a time stop. Trust me, you don't. Unless you want poor balancing, then you can have it. It's enough that they have a teleport, which in all likelihood they probably shouldn't have. Oh, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't think is going to bleed out. But this time stop, if it works, like it's possible that he could end the game off of it. I don't think so. Nope. He messed up the M1s afterwards. That could have been, it probably wasn't it, but it could have been really close. Both of them clinging onto life. IAS having the slight advantage of being able to heal back, but you do have to consider at the end of the day that if IAS lands any of his stray hits, it's probably not going to kill Kill Element. But if Kill Element lands anything from his kit, basically at all, and starts any sort of combo, it's a done deal for IAS. And you can see it in the playstyle right now. IAS desperately trying to avoid these hits, trying his absolute best not to get a hit, probably waiting for that time stop to come back, as time stop's basically the only way that he's going to be able to pull this through, since that's the only big amount of burst damage that he can get that'll bring home the win. So it comes down to if Kill Element's going to be able to catch IAS before he gets the time stop back. And so far, it's not looking like it. IAS doing a really good job. There's the time stop. I think that Kill Element blocked, but I don't know how much it's going to matter. If he teleports out of this, he might be good to go. But if he doesn't, I think that might be it. Nope, not going to catch it. And oh, close call. If Kill Element had successfully punished with the charge there, that would have been a wrap for sure, without a doubt. IAS has been it's been pretty rough trying to punish these teleports after the time stop. We're probably going to see the same kind of game of footsies here, but I don't know how much longer IAS is going to be able to continue to run away, because eventually Kill Element's going to catch him with one M1, and that's going to be it. Does block there. I think that's it. I think he's dead. Yep, there it is. Got caught once. That's exactly what I was talking about. Kill Element's going to take it 2-1. All right, Pickle vs. Derp is finished. I think CEO and Akira probably still playing, unless I missed something. And then Unusual and Crystal were playing a while ago. I don't know if they ever finished. I hope they did. It's not in here. Oh, CEO's finished. All right, gotcha. Crystal, who won between you and Unusual? Or did you never play it? Just tell me. I'm standing right here. Check my messages. Why? He cheated? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, you can't reset in between stocks. That's not how that works. If you were playing a 1v1 and you reset in the middle of the game after you took a stock, then you'd lose a stock. That should be a given. That's obvious. Come on, are you kidding me? All right. In that case, Unusual wins that, because that's just not how that works. Okay, let's have let's have Unusual and Void play here. And then I Asked and CEO, you guys play somewhere. I think everywhere is open, so you can probably go to the Coliseum or the beach or anywhere you want, because they're all open. There shouldn't be anyone playing anywhere. Alright, so Unusual and Void, X-Kara versus Made in Heaven. This should be interesting. X-Kara was one of those stands that when the game came out was ludicrously overpowered and not even remotely close to fair, and then they nerfed it, and I've not seen it ever since then. Not a single time. Admittedly, I haven't played too many games, but I've never seen it played after they nerfed it. So I'll be interested to see what we've seen. Made in Heaven, on the other hand, I've seen a ton of, because that stand is super annoying and very good. So I think exactly what I kind of expected to happen is what we're seeing here with Void running away with it so far. I think Void swapped over to Made in Heaven because I don't think they were playing Made in Heaven earlier. I think they were playing Star Platinum The World, or maybe it was Star Platinum. I don't remember. I'm not entirely sure. But I know they weren't playing Made in Heaven because I watched them play, and now they are. And it looks like that was the right call because Made in Heaven's working out a whole lot better than whatever he was using before they got him sent over to Losers Bracket. Right now, it's looking real rough for Unusual, with Void taking the first stock and still having a full health bar, putting himself fully up an entire stock. Not looking pretty. The X-Kara comeback maybe not happening today. Not looking like it, but you know what? Not totally over yet. I don't think, because X-Kara maybe has some stuff. I wouldn't know. I don't use it, and like I said, I haven't seen it, but it's possible. I do almost think it's kind of funny because the
Opinions on Eminem?
the rapper. I don't listen to rap, so I don't really have an opinion. Oh, my throat's dry. I didn't drink any water, and I've been talking nonstop for like an hour. Pro tip, don't do that. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if X-Kara has any stuff. I know they had some really obnoxious moves, like the glitch strike that disables your stuff. But I was gonna say, I do think it's kind of funny that for Sans, they changed the Gaster Blaster to make it like somewhat usable, but for X-Kara, they never did. So X-Kara's blaster is still trash. Like, the odds of you hitting that are very low. Easier said than done. Now, it does come out a lot faster than Sans' Gaster Blaster, so it might be broken if it was like that, but it's not looking like X-Kara's got a whole lot of stuff based on what I'm seeing here. With him getting pretty heavily dismantled here. We did just see the attempted use of Made in Heaven's counter. Most of the counters that have a hit at the end of it in this game are awful, unbelievably bad, don't work 80% of the time. And Made in Heaven's counter is one of those. You hit them, you activate the counter, and then they do their hit and it just misses. I don't know why, it just is the way it is. It's really stupid. but there's not much that can be done about it. Looking pretty rough right now. Unusual hanging on by a thread. One spare hit's gonna hit him and wrap up this match, and I don't really think there's a whole lot he can do about it. That's it? Nope, not quite. Knives probably, right? Yep, there it is. Void's gonna take it 2-0. That's a lot of Poochie I hear in the back.
Opinions on milk?
Milk? It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I hold no issues with milk.
Favorite stand, spec, and AUT?
Probably Shadow Dio. Shadow Dio is super fun. It's pretty easy one for me. It's a ton of fun to use. Wait, CEO versus Akira? That shouldn't have happened.
What is the best spread for toast?
Oh wait, that was a long time ago. Is this an old message? Did something go wrong here? CEO, you were supposed to be playing, I Ask. Did something get screwed up there? That ain't right. Akira got knocked out. He's not in the tournament. I mean, you knocked him out, I think. Unless that's an old thing. Okay, that's weird. Okay. I gotta get to the bottom of this, otherwise we're in trouble. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, CEO and I Asked were supposed to play. I think they're still playing, so maybe this is just an old message and I missed it. I think they're still going. All right, well anyways, whatever. Pickle and Void, you guys play over at the Coliseum, because I think there's no one over there. If there is someone over there, find somewhere else. And Kill Element and Derp, you guys are here. This is going to be interesting because I think this is Nocturnus Dittos. Whoever wins... oh, nope, okay. It looks like Kill Element has swapped over to the World High Voltage. So this should be interesting. Kill Element was playing Nocturnus a second ago, but it looks like he swapped off of it over to the World... I'm probably going to end up calling it the World AU a lot. And if I do, it's the same thing. You know what I'm talking about. But it's not looking good so far. Lost almost half his health right off the bat, with Nocturnus just being kind of able to plow through. Did win the trade there, I think, but not by a whole lot. We're not going to see much of any sort of time-stopping shenanigans because the World AU's time stop takes forever, but I think it gets faster when you're low health, if I remember correctly. And the cutscene move we might be able to see some use of because Nocturnus doesn't have time stop resistance. But I don't know how much it's going to matter because I think Kill Element's just kind of getting shredded from the looks of it. Derp kind of putting the pressure on pretty hard. That probably should have hit, but it just didn't. Another good trade there. Kill Element's been doing a good job of getting Derp off of him while he's using the barrage, but outside of that, it's not been looking too good. Just walked into that barbed wire, standing on the barbed wire, just did a whole lot of damage to Derp. Both of them being really low, basically being at the same health, and there's that time stop that I was talking about being faster. That's gonna wrap things up for Derp, give him the first stock. That was very quick, a whole lot faster than any of the things we've seen so far. Derp getting hit by that gun, but still having the invincibility from spawning in because of such a close spawn. That's a pretty terrifying thing to deal with. Looks like, ooh, good catch with the, nope, not quite a catch with the barrage. Almost, but barrages, you move slow as hell when you use them in this game. And I think that, yep, that stock is gone. So we're gonna be putting ourselves 1-1 with 2 full health bars. Dead even right now. Absolutely dead even. getting hit with the gun right off the bat, good amount of damage. And honestly, I could go either way. We've seen some good stuff from both players. Looks like Kill Element's gonna start off with a combo here. Does get the triple Muda. Gonna shoot him right afterwards. That's a good amount of damage, but is gonna get punished for throwing those knives out. A lot of people think that the world they use knives are like completely unpunishable. Not true, evidently. Since they have no stun, even if you tank them, you can run forward and get a punish if you're fast enough. So it's not an unpunishable move by any rate. I think people respect the world they use knives maybe a little bit too much at times. The gun being even easier to punish, obviously. Still keeping it pretty even with Kill Element with a slight lead, which he just lost, putting Derp up just slightly. Whoever takes this next stock is moving into Grands, and whoever doesn't is going into the loser's bracket to have to face off against someone. There's a time stop. We haven't seen any use of the cutscene move at all, surprisingly, from Kill Element, but that time stop's gonna do a little bit of damage, not quite enough. Ooh, tries to punish with the barrage, but not quite. Once again, gets a hit with the revolver, and we're back to dead even, but that might be it for Kill Element. I think he's gonna bleed out. Yep, there it goes, real close, but Derp's gonna take it 2-1. Not quite. We gotta go find Pickle and Void, I think. Oh, I asked one over there. Got it. Pickle and Void are playing somewhere, and we need to wait to see whoever won that. So, time for an adventure. Oh, teleport brought me backwards. Some things never change. Looks like, is that Seamoon? Seamoon and D4C. Interesting. Can't say I've seen that too many times. Has nothing to do with me. Anyways, Seamoon and D4C, interesting. Should be an interesting thing there. I think they just invincibility through that, but then got punished for it anyway. Void gonna be taken, oh, nope, not quite. Void probably supposed to be getting taken out there, but not quite. Does grab the barrage, gonna get some more hits in here. Doesn't quite catch, ooh, counter? Is that gonna, wow, that was an interaction and a half with the counter. Both of them going for the gun moves there. Looks like Void's hanging on with a thread, but I'm not entirely sure how much health he has left. That dimension hop, gonna be able to give the D4C player, I forget who it is, a little bit more of their health back. I'm not sure why that move has a heal on it, but it does. And so far it's looking pretty D4C favored, especially with that heal, but I don't think I can count Pickle totally out, or I don't think I can count Void out of it quite yet. That unfortunately uses the victim clone that probably could have wrapped things up on the wrong person and is gonna get barraged. That's real a shame. Oh, gonna get punished for that. Ooh, not quite. Oh my god, he's so close. One straight hit. Nope, doesn't matter. Void's gonna get taken out. I'm gonna assume based on the heal there that was not Void's. I'm gonna assume that was not Void's second stock, obviously. I'm not sure if Pickle is on his second or first stock, but what I do know is that was real close to being Void's stock. The victim clone coming out there didn't do any damage, I don't think. Not sure why. Tries to punish the barrage. Or tries to punish the counter, but is just a little bit hair too early and gets hit by it. That's a shame. Clips him with the M1s, but isn't quite gonna get anything else off of that. That's a shame. That's a move that I forget what it even does. Can't say that I've played too much Seamoon. Or really any Seamoon. Oh, he's gonna get punished for that. Yep, you can't get away with that every time. Is that the counter? Yep, landed the counter again. That's maybe the most D4C counter I've ever seen. Yep, there's that nonsense move doing free damage. What's with games and giving... oh, that probably should have been a stock. What's with games and giving D4C a clone move I think the clone move in this game is probably even more annoying than it is in YBA. In this game, you can't even kill it or do anything. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Like, run away until it despawns. All the minions in this game are like that. Can we talk about the fact that the minions in this game are, like, a complete disaster? Oh, that was a terrible counter. Every single minion is like an invincible, you have to run away button. I guess you can, yeah, I guess you can dash through it because of invincibility. That's smart. But the D4C clone, the Scorpion, sheer heart attack, all of them, once you put them down, the opponent just has to respect it. Like, they can't, there's no options. That sucks. Why is it like that? Come on. I don't know if Void won or what's going on here, but what I do know is he took the stock. Is that it? I'm gonna assume that's probably it. Maybe, maybe not. How much longer is left? You're playing against I asked. A lot is the answer. Oh, well that sucks. Yeah, you're kind of out of luck. Sorry, Void. There's still like 4 games, assuming you win. You have to play against I ask, then you have to play against Kill Element, then you'd have to play against Derp. Yeah, you did good. Well done. It's a shame. Sorry to hear that you have to leave. If you have time, you can play the next match if you want. It's up to you. Depends on your time scenario. All right, that's a shame. See you around. Good stuff, Void. All right. Well, in that case, we're gonna have I asked and Kill Element play because Void's not in the running anymore. And whoever wins in IAS versus Kill Element goes back to fight Derp. So if Kill Element wins this, he's getting his rematch, and that was a close-ass match. But IAS was doing pretty good, and was IAS knocked out by... Okay, IAS got knocked out by Kill Element. Oh god, this is rough. This is rough for IAS. Kill Element knocked out IAS and is now fighting him again and loses bracket. That's some rough stuff. You and IAS are playing right here. Kill Element and IAS in the middle. Or, well, at the field. So IAS still playing the World Over Heaven. Looks like Kill Element with his 3rd swap, maybe even more. I don't think I've seen all his matches, but the 3rd swap we've seen this tournament. Tried it out with Nocturnus, then swapped over to the World AU, or the World HV, whatever you want to call it. And now over to Made in Heaven. Looks like gonna be able to use the knives there to avoid the time stop. Smart stuff. Not gonna be getting hit by, hopefully, oh my god, get hit by a lot of that. Never mind, I take it back. I thought he was good to go, but apparently not. At least they didn't tank the combo afterwards, so not all in all that bad. But this is going to come down to how many time stops and reality overwrites like that we're going to see the IAS able to land, I think. Because Kill Element's going to be trying to chip down IAS health bar as much as he can, but when it comes down to close range scrapping, Kill Element's not got it in the bag, that's for sure. The World Over Heaven definitely has Made in Heaven beat in that respect. So it really does come out, or depends on how much of this damage that Kill Element's going to be able to chip through, and if he's going to be able to chip through enough of it. That's going to be a good chunk right there, not bad. Does end the barrage, or misses the final hit of the barrage to combo off of it. I think Made in Heaven's barrage is the only one that can do that. Probably shouldn't be able to do that. Some poor balancing, which will probably get patched out at some point, but it's here now. And yeah, no, I think that it's probably going to go towards I asked favored, I'll be honest, because when we saw him play actually, I don't know if we saw him Did we see Kill Element versus IAS? I think we did, and it was like really close, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember. That was the one where IAS was trying to get Time Stop to run away from Kill Element's Nocturnus. So that one was really, really close. And IAS, I think he's having an easy, significantly, oh, that counter's getting punished. Yep. Oh, wow. Okay. That was the AUT, the most AUT teleport of AUT teleports I've ever seen. What the hell was that? Probably shouldn't have gotten away with that heal, considering he's going up against me. That's it. That stock's gone. See ya. Bye-bye, stock. Nice knowing ya. This is overkill. He's already dead. I asked, you killed him in the first 3 hits. All right. That's going to wrap the first stock, and I asked with a full health bar. So I think from my bet, I can't imagine that Kill Element is happy with his switch right now, but he's committed. He can't get off of it, so he's got to play it out with Made in Heaven. He's going to go for that reality overwrite. Not quite going to work out in his favor. Burst punches, also not playing out. So far, we've seen a whole lot of missed attacks. And, okay, gonna land that, but it's a huge knockback that I don't even think is supposed to be a knockback. Stand coming out. Made in Heaven is interesting because it actually has, like, a good chunk of stand-off moves. That's always something that kind of irked me about the game, which, I mean, I can't really fault the developers for. It takes a lot of time to develop all that stuff. But I did always think it was funny that some stands have like an entire extra moveset assigned to their stand on and stand off forms. And then some stands either have none. All right, surely he doesn't get punished for this. No way, right? Yeah, he avoided that. Some stands just have none, and some have like one. Star Platinum has Revolver for some reason. Like just one move. So that was almost some real strange stuff. Looking a little bit more in favor of Kill Element, but still, or not really in favor, but getting a little bit better for him, but not enough, I don't think. He's got a long way to crawl his way back, an entire stock. He's got to chip through 2 stocks on his 1, and avoid all the time stops. Like, he messes up against 1 time stop, and it's not going well for him. He's getting a lot of hits on the projectiles, though. That might be a punish. Nope, not quite. Tries to get that reality overwrite. That's the time stop, and it looks like maybe avoided. I can't say for sure if it's going to get avoided. Got a little bit of damage, so not completely avoided, but also not a whole lot of damage. I think it's slowly looking better and better for Kill Element, but we do have to consider the fact that all the damage that IASK is getting here is extra damage because he's still a stock ahead. Oh, that probably shouldn't have hit. That's like some money back kind of scenario. Yep, can't punish that. Made in Heaven's moves are like all unpunishable. Made in Heaven's just a mess. It's a mess. Made in Heaven is one of those stands that's just like, what were they thinking a lot of the time? Like, are you kidding me on some of that stuff? But I mean, it's here. There's not much you can do about it. I don't know if that block came out in time. We are going to see the time stop. Not going to avoid it this time, but they jumped, so I'm betting on a great big AUT teleport. Oh, nope, not quite. Going to get caught with the barrage. Going to get those extra M1s. That's a lot of damage. More extra credit. The health bars look pretty even right now, but they're not because, whoa, what the hell kind of nonsense AUT was that? But the health bars may look even, but they're not because IAS is still up a stock. And one more of those time stops, if he hits all the moves, is gonna be not looking very pretty. We've seen a lot of that arm chop being landed from Kill Element though. Why? Why would you do that? You're dumb. Anyways, that hopefully didn't interrupt too much. I asked, obviously not doing anything stupid and attacking during that time stop, but it is going to start the global cooldown. So if I asked has a time stop, he wasn't going to be able to use it. Can use it now, but once again, going to be able to avoid it with knives. Good use of the knives to avoid the time stop. That's really what's keeping Kill Element in this game. If he didn't, if he wasn't able to avoid the time stop with knives, it would be a wrap. It would have been a wrap a while ago, because IAS is already in the lead, just being able to land 1 or 2 of those. Never mind more of them. Gonna block the barrage there, but not quite the heavy punch afterwards. And it's still looking pretty even. I don't have too much else to say about it. It comes down to if the time stop gets to land and if the chip damage is able to continue. Ooh, that reality overwrite is really bad. It's really bad. That's Kill Element's going to be on his last legs. He's going to have like 10 health. Oh my god, he's dead. Yep, there it is. I asked, bring it at home. Finishing off Kill Element, takes it 2-0. That brings us to grand finals. I asked is going to go fight Derp, who I don't think he's fought yet. We did see, so IAS was actually knocked out by Kill Element. So beating Kill Element there is really good, but we also have to consider that Derp was also able to beat Kill Element. So at the end of the day, it really comes down to the skill of these two players, and since we haven't seen them fight quite yet, it should be interesting to see this kind of match go on here. Derp sticking with Nocturnus, hasn't changed at all during the whole thing, and I asked also character purist, hasn't switched off the World Over Heaven. So both of these players have been playing their characters throughout the entire thing. Derp's going to jump during that time stop, hopefully get himself away from some if not most of this damage. Doesn't catch with the barrage, probably should have, but does not. Getting hit with that barrage right off the bat. And we're seeing the classic kind of mad scramblings of Derp running directly towards the opponent and mashing buttons. Usually works out for him, so I can't say I'm all that surprised seeing it working even more. Did that reality overrate? I think it got canceled. I'm surprised. I thought that was going to hit, but it didn't. Maybe it's a damage threshold. I don't really know the mechanics on reality override. I'll be perfectly honest. I can't say I've played too much the World Over Heaven. We are going to see a time stop come out again. Derp's going to be able to jump once more, so avoiding quite a bit of the damage once more, only taking, I think, 29 damage from those time stops. If he keeps that up and keeps getting these combos, it's going to be looking rough for IAST for sure. There's a block break. That's going to be some even more damage. IAST almost down. He's down by a lot. That's all I'm going to say. Is going to punish that, though. Gets the barrage. A few more M1s, a heavy punch, I'm sure. The usual. Oh, tries to go for the... all right, that was a risky combo extend. I respect going for it, but obviously not the correct answer, as Derp is going to pretty craftily wrap up that second stock, or that first stock. And time stop being used from far away. I think IAS did that to try to prevent Derp from jumping, but I think Derp might have jumped anyway. So I get, yep, teleport. There it is, the classic. Thank you, AUT. Can't say I'm all that surprised. Yeah, IAS has got a hill to climb right now, a mountain to climb even. Because even if he wins this, even if he takes this stock, he's got another one to take, and even if he takes the next stock, I think, yep, the reality overright's going to land there. Even if he takes the next stock after this one, he's got to play another game. He needs a bracket reset. He came from loser's side, so it's going to be real rough. He basically needs to play perfectly. It's I would go about saying that it's asking a lot. I'm so funny. Thank you, 159,000 subscribers. Yep, subscribe, by the way. Maybe the worst pun of all time. Anyways, looking pretty good for IAS, to be honest. Well, I guess not really. Lost about half their health with this, but if they can take the stock without taking any more damage and heal, they're not out of it. I mean, I don't think they'd be out of it even without that. IAS has shown that under pressure they don't completely crack, so I don't think it's totally over. It's looking pretty rough though. That's a lot of damage, just a few hits. Did a ton of damage. Oh, here's a reality overrate. Landed the reality overrate. This should take the stock. Yeah, okay. That's going to wrap up the stock for sure, unless IAS really screws up. Yep, gets the stock, heals. Going to get a little bit of that health back. Looking pretty good so far, honestly. I think that the comeback is definitely possible. Not even close to over. Oh, this could be looking bad. If Derp extends off this, it's done. Okay, he didn't get it, but it's still really, really rough. Does get the time stop off. Didn't jump or anything, I don't think. Maybe he did. I think he might have jumped, so I think we'll see a teleport. An AUT port. Yep, there it is. Gonna get punished for landing time stop. That's my my favorite AUTism. Gotta love it. And really close on the edge of life here. I asked if he takes, and there it is. Wraps it up. Derp takes it 2-1 over I asked to bring home the entire tournament. I don't think that did Derp even drop a stock? I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did. They kind of just plowed through. So congratulations to Derp. Well done. You dropped like 2 stocks. It was impressive stuff, I'll tell you that. 2 stocks the whole tournament. So shoutouts to Derp for winning. He'll get his champions role in the Discord momentarily. And yeah, that's gonna wrap up the tournament for today. Shoutouts to everyone else who played. It's a shame that that Void wasn't able to play. I think Void was a really entertaining player to watch throughout the whole thing. So it's really a shame I didn't get to see any of that. The Sea Moon looked interesting, but oh well, time zones, it is what it is. So shoutouts to him, and shoutouts to I Asked for the pretty good display of the World Over Heaven. Managed to claw himself all the way up to losers bracket, but still not quite being able to pull through in grand finals. Anyways, that's gonna be it today. So if you enjoyed the stream and you're in YouTube, you can leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, I don't know why you sat through the whole thing. I'm streaming more, but it's not Roblox. So if you want to watch my streams, I stream over on Eclipse live streams, which is in the description of the YouTube stream. So if you follow over there, I stream Battlefield, Dark Souls, random stuff throughout the week. I'm trying to do more streams. There won't be any this weekend, but starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll be trying to stream for like 2-ish hours every day. So if you want to see those, feel free to drop by there. And with that, I'm going to be done here. So have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Good night, guys. Have a good one.